Do you hear that?
Why are you so aggressive about it? Hey, do you hear that?
Hey, do you hear that?
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right.
Say whatever you want to say.
Did you hear that?
What?
It's the bells.
Oh, yes. The bells of another month. Come
In
and
the
gone.
bag.
Okay.
Come and gone.
Guys,
Ding dong.
we're in the hour. The
Guess
hottest
who's
hour.
there? It's us.
Guess who's there?
And the
We're
time
back.
is now.
The time is now.
And guess what we're talking about today? Let's say it at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Top 3 myths.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. We're talking
top
about
3
myths.
myths.
We're talking about some myths. Myths. How would you define a myth? We spoke about this
Ooh.
earlier.
I would say we didn't talk about this, did we?
Well, we talked about. I was asking what constitutes like.
Well, yeah. You were asking about what kinds of myths would we put on this list, and I purposefully said
evasive about
top
it.
3 myths. I was being
I think
evasive about it
you're
because
being a bit evasive about it, and I think when I was reading online, I was googling a few different things online. Here's what I found. The first thing I googled because I thought it would be. I really wanted to include. And this is not one of them. But I really wanted to include the rabbit or the hare and the turtle,
Oh,
the hare and
yeah.
the tortoise. However, that is a
that
fable.
is a fable.
Not a myth.
Yes.
And I googled, are fables and myths the same thing? Listeners, no,
No.
they are not. They're actually different, and I don't really understand quite how. One was like, it is supernatural, and one is animals. But I would argue that animals being anthropomorphic is a little bit supernatural.
Yeah.
But I guess we can get into that.
Well,
later.
I think to even clarify it further, I think fables, well, actually, this is what I know. Fables are like lessons contained in a story.
But is a myth... Myths
No.
can have lessons.
They can, I think, but that's also, I think, something that you take out of it. More, it's like myths are like stories from, like, passed down from, like, I want to say, like, a cultural, not necessarily memory, but, like, I don't know, I don't think it's necessarily connected to religions. Okay, you know what?
You know what?
I
You
take it
don't
back.
know.
Let me Google it.
Let me... Okay,
Let's discuss this, because what is the difference between a fairy tale and a myth?
I don't quite understand. The only one I Googled specifically because I wanted to include the one that I wanted to include was the fable versus myth comparison. And I think the biggest thing that I saw about myth specifically was that it did have a supernatural element is inherent in a myth. But then it's interesting because then we call other things myths, but they're just untrue. Like the myth about your gum and your stomach and stuff.
And so
that
myths,
is a myth. So isn't that crazy? And
this is what I found from retellingthetales.com. And
Shout
I'm
out.
literally just scrolling through it right now.
Shout out.
Myths based on beliefs. Fables, animals with lessons. So
Yeah,
I think
I feel
fables,
like-
animals is really
I
part
feel
of
like
it,
also
yes.
myths, and again, this is just me saying stuff. Myths do have a very strong tie to like a certain culture or cultural thing because what I feel like, obviously, several myths on my list of 3, and also several myths in general are mostly associated with like Greek, Grecian, or like Roman, the big 2, I guess. And it is very historical.
Yeah.
It's a history thing. So maybe that is also because the fable isn't really set historically anywhere. That could be like there could be a tortoise and hare out there right now.
Yeah.
Like fighting. And so,
And like it's also like myths and mythology. So are myths a piece of a mythology? We should have looked this up.
we should have looked this up more, but when you say it like that, I mean probably.
Yeah.
It feels like
a mythology is like the multiverse.
Of
the myths.
the Marvel Cinematic Universe of myths, if you will.
Is a mythology.
If you will.
And one individual movie is a myth.
Do you think
That's so silly.
one day Marvel will be like a myth?
You know,
But, like,
I feel like people have talked about like the modern Greek gods are superheroes, and I remember hearing like, or like with Zeus, they're like, he's kind of like oafish, and like as in like he's kind of a buffoon. Sometimes, and it's like he gets himself into crazy hijinks, and it's like, oh, I'm having sex as a goose again, and it's like, and then Hera's like, no,
stop doing that, stop doing that.
And it's like these characters with these stories, and like they branch out and they have adventures and they come together.
I think it is interesting because there is a mythology piece of the Marvel universe being that fucking Thor exists.
Oh, that is very true.
In the Marvel universe, so
yeah.
I guess it could be intertwined that way. But I think also the main difference, and you know, maybe there are people that do this, I think that in terms of mythology, like Zeus level, they had like temples and stuff for like Zeus.
They were like religions.
I don't really know
literally.
if we're on the temple of Iron Man.
No,
quite yet.
I don't think we're on that track.
I don't
either.
think. I mean, never say never.
Yeah.
But and there's definitely like fan worship of it.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're at the level yet where we're like
the cult of Iron Man.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if we're quite at that level of being like Iron Man causes earthquakes when he fucking like.
Well, it's like you would pray to Iron Man because he will save us with. He would be like the god of technology, who I think is like, I could be wrong, Hephaestus. He makes stuff.
Well, I think he's like farming.
Oh, well, you're doing a hammer motion.
But that's like that's like when you're harvesting, like a scythe.
Oh, because I think he's the god of hammer of blacksmith. Of making. Who's that?
I don't know, but that's not him.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna look it up right now.
I'm pretty sure Hephaestus is farming.
Oh.
Is it? Or am I wrong on national?
You're wrong on national television.
Fuck.
Wow, you lose 100 points. Yeah, he's the god of blacksmiths. So.
Well, which one's the art of farming then?
Okay, let's guess. I think it's I don't remember her name, but isn't her the mom of, is Persephone the one who goes down into the thing? I think it's her mom.
Demeter? Question mark?
Because it's like her name is like turned into cereal too, or something like that. Or
what?
Hold on. Greek god of farming.
Because Demeter's...
Demeter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we know some stuff.
Guys,
if we haven't just established our expertise...
We're piecing it together.
I think it's about time we get started.
Should we get to the main event?
I think let's get to the main event. Would you like to go first?
Do you?
There's no way we're going to have the same
No, I don't
ever.
Okay, so if I go, I didn't rank mine in any specific order. I just gathered like the top 3.
Yeah, mine are in a specific order.
And I don't even know if these are my top 3. These are just the top 3 that came to me in what I was looking at recently.
Yeah.
And also one just for fun.
Ooh.
And we'll think about it.
Okay. I have one too that I was like, I'm not sure if this is
my
good
first one. I'll go first.
Okay.
Sorry.
Don't be. I want you to.
Pandora's Box.
Ooh, that's a good one. I love that one.
I think about it a lot in terms of like, just imagine you are made, and I was rereading this because obviously the main thing we all remember about this one is the box of it all.
Yeah,
but
the box of it all.
The box of it all. But the interesting thing is God made, or God, quote unquote, Zeus, whatever, made Pandora to be like perfect. Like she's so sexy and so smart. Like perfect. Then gave her as a gift. No.
What?
Gave her as a gift. Let me pull this up for you, and for listeners who are unfamiliar, Pandora's Box myth. maybe we can give a little bit.
Maybe, yeah. Should we give a brief overview of what how about we just talk about the box of it all? Maybe I should say what I know because you're the one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, you say what you know.
So I know of Pandora's box and Pandora. She opens the box and inside is all of the good and all of the evil in the world. And she opens it and it all comes out all at once. And then it's empty? What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box? What is in the box? Okay, so set the stage.
Okay.
The creation of her.
Wow.
So she was not born.
Oh.
She was a collective effort. She was basically like an art project.
What?
Of the gods.
Oh.
Let me lay this on you. Hephaestus, as we were just speaking of.
Oh my god.
The god of craftsmanship.
Oh.
Molds Pandora's body out of clay, shaping her into a form of perfect beauty.
Damn.
Athena, goddess of wisdom and war, dresses her in a shimmering gown and teaches her needlework and weaving. Aphrodite, goddess of love, bestows upon her irresistible charm and grace.
Bestows.
Bestows. First of all.
No. We can continue.
Bestows. And then, I don't even want to talk about Hermes bestows upon her the cunning, deceitful mind and a seductive voice. And each god in turn adds their blessing or curse to this new creation.
Oh my god.
And so, why would they do this?
That's so crazy.
So,
why would they do this?
Well, because she is the first woman.
Oh.
She is like the Greeks' version of Eve.
Oh.
And isn't that interesting?
That's crazy.
And isn't that interesting because in Christianity,
yes,
Eve bites the apple.
Yes.
Is kind of a Pandora's box within itself.
Yes.
Right? So basically, she is created because Prometheus, a Titan, he goes and basically like steals fire and gives it to humanity. So I guess at this point is only men, I'm assuming.
Wow, that's crazy.
And then Zeus gets pissed off. So he is like cooking up a plot. And so he creates the first woman, Pandora, sends her to the brother of Prometheus because like he's like, this is how I'm gonna get back at him. I'm gonna make this woman. Then he gives her the box of it all. She creates this woman, gives her this box, and he's like, well, technically I think it's a jar. And he's like, don't ever open this. Doesn't give any other details.
Wow.
Just don't ever open it. Yeah, so Zeus gave her a jar, warned her to never, ever, ever open this, and then basically he allowed the woman into his home because he's like, the brother's like, she's so sexy.
She's
like,
so
what
sexy,
the hell?
how can I resist?
And yeah, and it's even funny because in the myth, Prometheus, the guy who stole the fire, is talking to his brother, and he's like, just so you know, they're pissed. If any of them come down here and like try to give you anything, like, do not accept it. But then Zeus literally flies down, he's like, here's this perfect, sexy-ass woman. Want her? And he's like,
hell yeah!
Hell yeah! But then the price is that she comes with this fucking side accessory. Okay.
She comes with her side accessory. Go on. Yes. Hard to resist inviting this sexy woman who comes with her side accessory.
Of a box.
Yeah.
Shut up!
It's alright. She's coming with her box. Sure.
I'm starting over.
Okay.
So he doesn't want to say no because it's a hot lady, but she has this jar.
Yeah.
In later versions, turn to a box, and then Zeus is like, never open it. But then the whole entire craziness of it all is like, yeah, she can't resist, and then she just opens it.
Wow.
And everything defined as sickness, death, sorrow, strife, and war, I believe. Everything flies out of it. She closed the jar quickly, but it was too late. The damage had been done. Only one thing remained in the jar: hope. In this way, Pandora, the first woman, was seen as responsible for bringing suffering into the world. And isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
Wait, hope is left in the box?
Yes.
Huh. So there's two interesting threads that I'd like to go down. Okay. And the first is...
about her box.
Well, I definitely want to go down on her box, that's for sure.
We're cutting that.
That's what I...
No.
What?
We're not keeping that.
We might.
No. What is the
Okay,
thing you
so
want
it's interesting that hope is left
inside of it, yeah. And I guess
after
it's like
good and
human
evil.
beings keep hope. I don't really know, but isn't that interesting?
Yeah, like because also it's like hope is interesting because it's like
Why is it there included in the jar with hope? Like hope,
Yeah.
also mixed in with sickness and war and suffering. Like nothing else is good in that jar.
oh wait, so wait, what's all in the jar? I thought it was all the good and all the evil.
No.
Oh.
I will specifically tell you.
Sorry,
I'll look up what is in the jar.
What's in the jar?
What's in the jar? What is in? So it's literally like the apple because here are the evils.
That's the second thing.
So
It's like,
here's the evils,
yeah.
right? Sorrow, disease, vice, violence, greed, madness, old age, and death.
Wow.
So it literally is like the apple
Yeah,
because
used
when
to
she
be
bites
immortal.
into it, yeah, because
Yeah.
everybody used to be immortal, even
Yeah.
humans. They didn't really die,
Yeah.
but then because she opens this box, now they age and now they die.
Yeah.
And isn't that interesting? Because it isn't interesting.
It is fascinating.
And then,
Why is it all bad stuff? Well, I guess because
So it's
she
all
was
bad
a Trojan
stuff,
horse. Kind
but
of.
then, and hope it seems is disputed. So while she released all the evils, she closed the box before hope could escape. Which again, why is hope there?
Mm-hmm.
And then, in some versions, hope remains trapped within the box, while in others it is released last, but still remains to help humanity cope with evils.
So hope and then all that other shit.
Is in the box.
So hope is an evil.
I guess, like, and it's interesting because when you classify them, it's a lot of like I guess there are 7 evils, which are the ones that I just read you, I suppose. But then in the detailed breakdown, they make it biblical again, where it's wrath, gluttony, greed, envy, sloth, pride, and lust.
Oh well, and the 7 deadly sins.
That's what I'm saying.
Interesting. So of those items, is it 7 things and hope? So there's 8.
I don't know. I think it's just like because it's like tied in. And the thing about myths also up to interpretation.
It's so
there are several
true,
different
and there's like
interpretations.
100 different
So
versions.
because the 7, when it says like 7 evils,
Mm-hmm.
that is tied more focusing on the 7 deadly sins. But then some interpretations also include other things like disease, misery, and death, which I get it doesn't really fall into any of those things. So basically, I think it's just interesting that it's like, yeah, all these evil things, but then there's like one random
Wow.
sleeper hit in there.
That is so interesting.
But I think the root of it all is just I think it's really funny that he was like, let's make this sexy woman.
Yeah.
But then she is gonna be the downfall. of this
Yeah.
one. And it's crazy. And
That is
also
crazy.
it's crazy, and it's crazy to think of like, it was just like the stupidest plan of them being like, man, how can we fucking get this guy? Because we're like pissed.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, he's too smart to like be gotten.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going to do the only thing we can think of is, this guy has got to craft the first woman, give her huge naturals, but also has got to be like, we're also, and that's not even enough because they're like, we're gonna.
Yeah, it's not about the size. It's about the proportion.
Shut up. It was like the first like kind of Trojan horse of like,
Yeah.
we're gonna make her really beautiful, but then also she has this thing, and
Yeah.
we know that she is not gonna be able to resist opening it, and not only her, it's like,
Yeah.
obviously because it's like
It's also
if
mean to her.
she's- Yes, it's mean to her because she has nothing to do
She's a
with
sex pot. Literally.
She literally is.
So she's
Yeah.
a human?
it. Yeah, because
And she was sent to be like a sex doll for gods.
No.
Oh.
So let me re-explain it.
For Prometheus's brother, right?
Yes.
Oh, and Prometheus's
And
brother.
Prometheus is like
Oh, they're titans.
a titan,
Okay.
but like I guess that's a different classification. But,
Because Zeus-
but they're like on the human side. I think is the more important thing, and that's why it kind of like because like he stole the fire for the humans, which I guess are only men at this time, and then
Yeah.
he has a brother, and basically they're like, the only way we can possibly think to get back at them is by tricking him into accepting the sex bot into his
Oh
home.
my god.
But also give the sex bot the fucking red pill of humanity.
Yeah.
Because we know that they will not be able to resist opening it. Which
That's
is
crazy.
so like
That's so
roundabout,
fucked
like
up.
so insane because it's like, why couldn't they have just like put all these things on Earth
Totally.
and been like pissed about it?
That's so fucked
They
up.
had to like make a woman. And that's why another thing about myth, and this is also just conjecture, I really think it shows a good cultural snapshot of where we were.
Yeah.
And isn't it interesting that they're so similar? The thing that brought the world into sin, a sexy ass woman.
Yeah. Well,
I think that speaks a lot to the cultural anxieties of the time.
But also, it is a all-powerful being giving the sexy woman an impossible
impossible thing.
Not an impossible task,
it's like
but an impossible like
resistance.
Yeah.
And then everybody's mad at her.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
not at God. What?
Yeah, what the fuck? He's a freak.
freak.
They're all. That's
God is a freak.
They're all freaks.
They're all freaks.
Yeah.
Because Zeus, huge freak. Freak.
Yeah.
A lot of things can be said about that guy.
Big time. Yeah.
But that's my first one.
Wow, that's a great one. I can't decide if I want to do my bonus one or my
You
number
have a
three.
bonus?
You have one too.
No, I don't.
You said you had 3 and plus another one.
No, I don't.
That's what you said.
No, it wasn't.
I
said that I have 3, and one of the 3 is like a funny like one that.
Oh, okay. It
so
sounded.
You have 4.
No, I don't have to do this other one.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Well.
Say it.
We'll just speed run it. The
bonus one.
Yeah, the mythological character that I think is the most interesting is Medusa. And
yeah.
And I think it's like, because we're in like Greek world, it's like so interesting because the arc of her story is she was a priestess for Athena. Mm-hmm. She gets assaulted. Mm-hmm. And so in Athena's temple, Athena comes down to Medusa and is like, "You broke your vows of chastity.
And she's
I'm gonna punish you."
And she's like, bro.
And she's like, "Oh yeah? How about now forever you are gonna be a snake person and your gaze will turn people into stone." Mm-hmm. She curses her away. Also, there's 2 other Gorgons on the island. I don't remember where they come from.
She's also just, they're other priestesses who pissed her
Probably
off.
so, to be honest. I don't remember. And I remember this from a podcast called Spirits. Mm-hmm. This was in their Wonder Woman episode, I think. Mm-hmm. And, yeah. And so then some guy shows up, cuts off her head, and then now it's like...
Dude.
A weapon that he can use.
That he can just carry around.
Yeah, and like something they were talking about that like stuck out to me is like the worst thing to happen to you in this mythological story world is to be noticed by the gods.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Like
in any capacity.
Yeah, in any capacity. If they like you, if they hate you.
If they hate you. Because if they like you and give you something, then other people are like, we gotta get it.
That. Yeah.
And then if you piss them off, it's like
they're
gonna fuck you over.
They're like,
they're
gonna destroy your life.
Fuck
yeah,
you.
exactly.
Like,
or they're gonna curse you with some kind of horrible power or something like that.
The Medusa thing is interesting. It is interesting in a lot of different ways. I think it's interesting to me that Athena would be like, I've heard different interpretations.
Yeah.
Where it's like, one is obviously Athena's like, you fucked, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
One I heard was like, she did that so men could never do that again.
Oh,
but then
to protect her.
But then it's also kind of like,
why does she have to change?
I was like, so you I was like,
turned her
why
into
didn't
a monster?
Yeah, I'm like, why didn't you just like make her like, I don't know, super strong,
give her teeth,
or like, yeah,
you know,
give her teeth, or like, you know,
give her an extra set of teeth,
give her like claws, or like turn their dicks into stone.
Exactly.
Like, what is the deal?
Yeah,
and so
grant her a magical bird pet.
Exactly.
Why does it have to
and
be
then,
she turns into a monster?
Yeah, and then even if she's a monster. But then the thing is, even if she's a monster, though, a man still got her.
Cuts her head off. By outsmarting her.
So, like, what the... And, outsmarting her, which is interesting because she's a priestess of Athena.
Yeah. Oh my god, you're right.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay, so interesting.
Crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's my actual number 3.
Yeah, please.
So here's my number 3. It is Ragnarok, which
You're
is.
gonna have to brush me up on that one.
Okay,
'cause I don't really...
let me brush you up. What do you think it is? And
The only association I have with it is Thor Ragnarok.
okay,
Movie.
okay. There are some similarities.
I'm sure.
Hulk not involved.
Fuck.
I know. Okay, here we go. Odin, right? He's the main one.
I've heard.
He is the main god because he is the only male witch. He can use witch powers, but he's a man. And so he's like
Kind of gay.
kind of gay.
Kind of gay.
He kind of walks between all these
Odin
different
is a bit non-binary in that sense.
Perhaps.
Odin a they though? Question mark?
Yeah, question mark?
Question
Who
mark?
knows? So that's kind of where he's at. He is, I think he's like the god of knowledge. He wants to know everything. And he sacrificed his eye so that he could see the future. What he sees is a wolf, Fenrir, is going to destroy the world, basically, and eat them and kill them.
Damn.
So one day, I think it's like his children, Thor, are
They're like, dude, there's a wolf
hunting,
outside.
and they find a baby wolf,
Oh.
and it's like, this is the one, this is Fenrir. But maybe the Odin finds the wolf, or I don't remember. I'm recounting what I remember. So
The wolf is found.
sorry, listeners.
That's okay. The wolf is found.
And they're like, this is the one, and Odin is like,
Kill.
and they can't. And so
Interesting.
wolf
They're
is
just
too
like,
strong.
wolf is too strong.
And also,
Wolf
the
is too
prophecy
strong.
must be fulfilled.
Yeah,
and-
intriguing.
And so they tie it down. And they just like hold it and encage
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
forever.
Yeah.
And Odin does that because he knows that the wolf will kill
Eventually
him in the
kill
end.
him, yeah.
And so he's like, as long as it is there, it can't happen. So during this battle,
During the beef.
at the end, the wolf gets free. The wolf is
Classic.
fighting the big snake. And
Oh,
Thor is also
okay.
fighting the snake.
I thought wolf would be pro big snake.
Oh, well, I think...
Or is the wolf just like pissed?
Hold on.
The wolf is just
That's
like...
the thing. The wolf is pissed.
just pissed.
The wolf is just pissed.
The wolf is just like, I'm attacking anybody and
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
I can get my fucking paws on because
Yeah.
I'm pissed off.
And the wolf eats the world in that
Because he's just
fury.
pissed off.
Yeah.
Because he's just pissed off.
Yeah, and all the gods are dying. This is the end of them. Now, Thor's son. Hold on. Not Thor. Odin's son. Balder. Odin's son's
like
Balder.
Baldur's Gate.
Yes,
The very same.
the very same. Okay. Thor dies. All these gods dying. Odin dies.
Balder.
Some gods live and some humans live. Balder lives, and because
Balder.
yeah, and hardly know her. He becomes Odin.
Oh.
He's the new Odin.
New Odin.
And
Okay, intriguing.
they,
So where did this wolf go, though?
I think he dies in the cataclysm.
Okay.
Maybe the snake kills him. I don't remember. I should look that up. I'll look it up
Okay.
before
Somehow
to
he
end
dies.
it off.
Somehow he dies.
Yeah, and because actually the Ragnarok is a cycle, and it's like a cycle of rebirth. And so Balder becomes Odin, and Balder is like the perfect son. He's like,
get straight A's.
yeah.
He swims.
He's just like the best little guy. I think he's like
good at like basketball also. Somehow.
yeah, and he
He's
can
like
play
a
the
multifaceted
guitar.
student athlete who can play the guitar and
Yeah.
also gets good grades.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And they have two humans left, a man and a woman.
And does the woman release evil?
I don't know. I don't know. No, I think the evil is
it's interesting.
Inherent in the cycle. Isn't that so interesting?
That is really interesting. So it just kind of like resets, big, huge reset.
Yeah. And the world, and it says like the world is more fertile and renewed and reborn.
So yeah, it's just like when things just get to a tipping point, it's like, well.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like a forest burns down.
Why would that be one of your favorites? Any particular reason? Just because it's epic?
I think it's epic. I love how epic it is. I also really like Odin as like a god figure. I think he's very cool. He has 2 crows. He also has 2 wolves. Okay. Also, I really like the witchcraft thing, and I like that walking between 2 worlds thing. It's just kind of cool. Yeah. Okay. And I like the cycle part of it too, and like learning that was very interesting.
The cycle part is very intriguing.
Yeah,
that is very intriguing.
I just like the story. Everything comes together. The mythology part. It's like the Avengers movie.
The Avengers of mythology.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Awesome. Would you? Yeah. So, here's the. I'll do the.
So now this is your number 2.
Okay. I have one that's kind of fucked up, and another one that's like deeply religious.
Oh.
Which one do you want?
Let's go. Wait. Which one would be better to end on?
I don't know. I think maybe the kind of fucked up one would be funnier to end on.
Okay, let's do the religious one then.
Moses.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that counts as a myth.
Yeah, why not?
Like, I think
Christian mythology is very interesting. Yeah, and Jewish mythology is very interesting.
I think it's also because I watched that fucking movie so many times.
Oh, the Prince of Egypt? So good.
Here's the thing. Let me tell you a truth.
So good. Tell me a truth.
A true story. Before I really even conceived or conceptualized what religion was, I just thought it was an awesome movie because my dad, shout out David,
Your dad's name is David?
Yes, my dad's name.
My dad's name is David.
Ew. How did we not know that?
How did we not know that about each other?
Yes, my father's name is David.
So funny.
And, anyway, we'll cut that out. But, so, my dad did this thing where we had an Xbox 360, but he downloaded a bunch of, like, maybe I had access to some movies on my Xbox 360. And it was a very interesting collection of films. Just super random. One of them was The Prince of Egypt.
Yeah.
And I would watch it over and over and over. Like, when I was younger, it was one of my favorite movies.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. And kind of scary.
Yeah.
And kind of amazing. And also, it was just really good.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of crazy things that happen in it. A lot of things that I like about it. A lot of... personally, it has my favorite, like... manifestation of God, Yahweh, I suppose we could call them, as a burning bush.
Yeah.
I love that. Because, and not to get too deep into my personal religious beliefs, why would God be a dude?
Yeah.
Why would he be a dude? Yeah. Because he created us, we're just like some freaks to him. So like, why would he show up as also a freak?
Yeah, I mean...
I think it just makes sense to me that he would just be like something that's like,
just
like unnatural.
Yeah.
Unnatural that we cannot even. And I also like in this, and this is also, I really credit the Prince of Egypt and also the Hunchback of Notre Dame for making me so religiously like strange. Because I really also like, as I grew up and aged and evaluated this, I really like in this specific myth, God is like good, but he's also really fucked up. Like he's scary. He kills so many people.
Yeah.
Innocent people.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because not everybody
Sometimes
in
out
Egypt,
of spite.
Sometimes out of spite. Because not everybody in Egypt was, like, bad.
Yeah.
And, like, one of the plagues was just him killing fucking kids.
I'm going to take all your firstborn sons. Every single one.
Every single one. And I'm like, technically, did he say a warning? Yes.
Yes.
But also, he does some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And so I like that that happens. Not that I like that kids die, but I think it is an interesting thing.
I kind of like it.
Well,
it's crazy.
I think it's an interesting thing because I feel like there's a lot of different interpretations of God. Some, obviously the most popular version is that he is like, good, super good.
I would say that's the most modern.
The most modern, because I think a modern,
Christian version.
The Christian version is modeled after like Jesus, and Jesus, I guess, was a really epic guy. I don't know. I don't know.
I think
the
it's also like
that,
trying to be like God is like a daddy figure.
Mm-hmm.
He cares about you. He's here for you.
Yeah.
That's New Testament God.
Mm-hmm.
Old Testament God will turn you into salt for looking at him the wrong way.
Yeah, Old Testament God was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And I think that really plays into this. I think that a lot of great things happen. I love that he shows up as a burning bush.
Mm-hmm.
I love all the plague of it all.
Oh yeah.
I enjoy the plagues.
Give him those blisters.
Crazy.
Give him those froggies.
Yeah, like frogs, bugs, like a bunch of just crazy stuff.
Blood.
Killing firstborn sons.
Kill your kids.
Like,
oh yeah, what are all the plagues? We just said 4.
Oh, let me look it up. Let me look it up on my
boils, frogs,
it was like
locusts,
disease.
raining blood or like blood in the water. Kill your kids, kill your firstborn.
Yeah, the 10 plagues. So
10.
He was fucked up. He was fucked up. So the Nile turning to blood.
Yeah.
Frogs, lice,
flies.
Pestilence on livestock.
Oh.
Boils.
Dead animals.
Hail.
Oh.
Locusts.
Ice.
Just darkness.
Darkness.
And in the movie you can see it too, because like just everything, it's like darkness overtake, like the sun.
Oh yeah.
And the death of the firstborn.
Yeah.
The death of the firstborn.
Is it just the firstborn, not the firstborn son?
No, it lists the death of the firstborn, but is the death of every firstborn son in Egypt.
Oh, okay.
Including the death of the firstborn of Pharaoh's own son.
Mm-hmm.
However, and this is kind of where the idea of Passover, is that the Jewish people, they were spared by marking their doorposts with lamb's blood, which the angel of death passed over. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, nice.
Now you get it. But so that all happens.
Wow, Jesus Christ,
dude, I know. And so that all happens, and then not yet done, right? Then because then Pharaoh's like, all right, my son's dead. Get out of here. Then they're like, on the move. The sea parts.
Yeah.
And they're just like walking. And again, in the
this is I think about this a lot.
Awesome shot of like the whale swimming, like very cool.
It's like the whale is backlit by lightning.
By lightning.
Yeah, in the water.
Is crazy.
That's awesome.
And then to finish it all off, I think it's hilarious that then he's like channeling burning bush, and he's like, all right, we got 10 rules. We'll live by them.
These are them.
Well, these are them.
This is what I was told.
These are them. And even, in fact, let's look them up right now.
The 10 Commandments?
Yeah. Do you know about the top of
Let's see. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not, I think that's the main one. You have to respect your parents.
Yeah, so thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal.
Adultery. I was going to say that.
Thou shalt not bear false witness.
Yeah.
Honor your father and your mother.
You can't covet someone else's property.
Keep the Sabbath holy.
Oh, don't work on Saturdays?
Mm-hmm.
Or I just keep it holy.
Just keep it holy.
You better enjoy Saturdays.
You shall not kill. You shall have no other gods. You shall not
no
murder.
other gods. Mm-hmm. You shall not kill, and you shall not murder?
Mm-hmm.
Oh?
Yes.
He says it twice.
I know. He
says it in both ways.
He really means it.
You're not going to murder, and also you're not going to kill in self-defense. You're not going to take a life. Really? That's
You
wild.
shall not covet.
Yeah.
You shall not make false idols.
They're just so basic. It's so easy. The false idols, though, is funny.
Well, let me see. I'm going
because literally right after they get these rules, they frickin' make a calf.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Thou shalt not have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. I don't really know what that means. Thou shalt not... This is like the OG, I think, text.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not
make unto thee any graven image? That sounds like no tattoos.
Yeah. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain.
Yeah.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Honor thy father and thy mother. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. And thou shalt not covet. Wow. I think the thing is, the coveting is really what gets me.
Yeah.
You can't want.
Well,
don't want.
I think
don't want what others have.
Yeah, covetousness is like I want. It's like I think, or for me anyway, coveting isn't like I want that kind of thing for myself. It's like I want that thing that you have. Also, I feel like covet is usually more about people than it is about like things. But
coveting, yeah.
Jealousy. Interesting rules.
Interesting rules.
And what a guy.
Oh, it's thou shalt not make idols. I think the graven image thing. So.
Oh, okay.
I don't really. I'm kind of unclear. It's like thou shalt not make idols of him, or thou shalt not. Make
That's
idols
interesting too, because you're not supposed to make pictures of Muhammad in Islam, and Islam is like the newest testament.
Oh, yeah. So it literally is, thou shalt not make a carved image. So why does God command us not to make idols or any representations of him in the second commandment? Crazy.
Yeah, like, don't make pictures of me.
Do not make pictures of me.
I am a burning bush.
Do not make pictures
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Me and him have a
Take off your clothes.
honestly.
Don't look at me.
Take off your clothes. Thou shalt not covet.
Be stupid. Take off your clothes. Walk around my garden. Don't look at me.
Walk around my garden.
God is a freak. Here's number 2 for me. Number 2 myth. It's a little bit more general.
What the fuck does that mean?
Okay. So, the story that there's something just on the other side and it's gonna get you. So, like...
You need to give me
Let me give you some examples.
Okay.
There's something hiding in the dark. Or you can't go deep into the woods because there might be something.
Okay, no, keep going.
And
okay,
witches are out in the woods trying to lure you in, maybe, to their little house and eat you. And fairies or fae are out there leading you into their world with their little fairy lights, and they try to get you into their world, and then they try to get you to eat food, and so then you are stuck there, and they replace the little kid who wandered off into the woods with a baby of their own, a changeling. Or there's a monster in the closet just over there.
Okay,
or there's a monster under the bed. It's
there's
like
just something
is on the other side of this boundary. That
yeah, really a manifestation of the fear of the unknown.
I think so.
I fear.
Yeah.
I fear.
And like I really only have thought about this since I was thinking of this, like top 3 myths.
As it tends to happen.
Yeah, and like that's
true. You only
true.
think when you're really trying to
That's true. I rarely think when I'm not. Actually, that's not true. I think all the time,
Guess
whether
not
I want to or
thinking.
not, and none of it is productive. But just thinking like, what is like my favorite, or like some kind of story that gets told that kind of spooks me or like gets me, and it's like I'm kind of scared of the dark, like we were talking about, or like
listeners will recall
that I'm a little bit afraid of the dark, and there's like a boundary between what you can see and what you can't see, and in that other place is a thing that's doing something.
That's up to something. That's up to no good. That is interesting. I think it's interesting in a lot of ways because it's like the unknown of it all makes it scarier.
Yeah.
We don't know what's over there. We don't know what's in the dark. We don't know what's in the closet. We don't know what's just over the...
Yeah. I feel like it's also like aliens. They're way up there, you know,
somehow
like
they're involved.
There's a barrier.
Okay, I was like somehow they're
No, it's like we're here on Earth and there's this barrier, and on the other side is...
Well, I think it's also, and this reminds me, and let me draw a comparison. When I was looking and doing my little research, one myth that almost made it onto the list the Icarus one.
Oh,
flying
very
too
good.
close to the
Yeah.
sun. And I think that's kind of a similar thing. And because I was
Like a
reading
boundary.
that, yeah, because I was reading that and I was thinking, and I was like, it's so funny because not only does his father is like, don't fly too close to the sun, it's also don't fly too close to the water. You need to stay in the middle.
Interesting.
And isn't that interesting? And I think the unknown thing is maybe a similar thing where it's just like, you can't go too far, but also you shouldn't stay like too close. Maybe.
Yeah.
You have to go just a little bit. You know.
Yeah.
You can go a little bit, but you can't stray from like your path.
Or like the path that we are
that we
prescribing
wanted
to you.
to
Especially
describe.
like
I
his
feel
dad
like
is
it's
the
a
one
control.
telling him
Yeah,
like
it's a
you
very,
have to do this thing.
I think it's like a control thing.
Yeah,
Like
this is like a mix between like a fable and. Well, I mean, I'm talking so general, but like with Icarus specifically,
yeah.
like it is a mix between like a myth and a fable, where it's like, listen to your parents, and if you don't, you'll die. Is kind of like that rule.
Yeah, this is just like, don't go over there, or else something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah, well, and so to even take a step back out, like the boundary where, you know, something's over there,
Something's
and
over
it's maybe wants you.
And it maybe wants you.
Yeah.
It's maybe plotting and scheming.
Yeah.
So don't go over there.
It's kind of interesting.
I think it is interesting.
So that's my number 2.
So much to consider.
Yeah.
Well, I saved the most fucked up for last.
Ooh, great. Mine is so not fucked up, so it's awesome that we're ending on mine.
I saved my most fucked up one for last. And this is going to be a big hear me out.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you've heard of this. It's kind of recent. And it's about a guy. But get this. Something is interesting about this guy.
Uh-huh.
He's a bit slender.
Oh. He's a little slender, huh?
He's a little
Okay.
slender.
Okay.
It's Slender Man.
Yeah, I figured.
He's a little slender.
All right, interesting.
A little bit slender. And I think, and this is inspired by our conversation we were having off the air about like
Proof that we talk off the air.
that we talk is like myth, supernatural, ooh, cultural, creepypastas kind of
I mean, yeah, it is
Kind of.
interesting. What I love about creepypasta is that they have an element of virality to them, which so too do myths.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's kind
Like,
of interesting.
let me lay this on you.
Yeah.
Perhaps the story of Pandora's box started as a bit of a creepypasta.
I'm sure.
Like, people were like,
Hey, you know
writing
those sexy women? What if they are also the source of everything evil in the
what
world?
if they had jars?
Yeah, what if they had jars?
What if they had jars?
There's evil things in their jars.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't go near the sexy
Don't
women.
go near the sexy women with the jars.
Yeah.
So, hear me out about the slender guy, right? I love that he's so random. Like, it's
Yeah.
so random. He's in the woods, but he also is in a suit.
Yeah.
And he's just
And he's
like-
got tendrils.
And he has tendrils also. And he's just a
And no
slender
face?
guy. No face.
Yeah, and he's just tall and thin.
He's just tall and thin and weird, and he just is like a weird guy.
Yeah.
In the outdoors, like just leaning up against everywhere.
Yeah.
He's just a bit like odd and strange. But I also am very interested in the Slenderman thing because I feel like it's the only creepypasta, don't quote me on this, that has driven people to kill.
Yeah.
Or been used as a genuine bit of like psychosis.
It's definitely the most popular
indicator.
Yeah.
Because of those girls
Those
who are like,
girls.
we're killing this girl for Slenderman. And obviously, I don't know if that was really the motivation. I don't know if that's the psychosis later
That's
on.
what they said.
That's what they said. But I do think it is very interesting that all this trouble came from one slender guy.
Yeah. He's at least such an interesting / generic character that it like resonates.
It spirals out of control because again, he's so just like vague and random.
Yeah.
And I think the interesting thing also is that his game, the Slender Man game, is all about just like finding different lore about him. It's just like collecting these pages that's like, don't fucking look at that guy.
Don't look,
don't look at him.
Don't look.
Yeah. And it's like, so really, like, yeah, that's just 8 pages, but really Slender Man can be like anything.
Yeah.
He's just a scary guy. If you go too near him, something's gonna get you or something's gonna happen to you. So I think he's a funny guy.
I agree. And well, also what's interesting, I'm like pinging Slender Man. What happens when you look at him?
He gets you.
He gets you.
He gets you. I'll Google the Slender Man, what the exact Slender Man. Slender Man, I'll say rules. Okay, here's some key characteristics, I guess. Appearance, we've spoken.
Mm-hmm.
A bit of a slender guy.
Yeah.
Habitat, often associated with forests, dark places, and abandoned locations. Behavior, he's a bit of a stalker. And so the psychological influences, which I guess is kind of his powers. Paranoia, hallucinations, memory loss, sometimes referred to as slender sickness.
Wow, that's so interesting.
And then, so here's some other things about him that are kind of interesting. And I think that make him interesting to me. He's just so general.
Yeah.
This little summary I'm reading. A product of the digital age filling the void between the real and the unknown, embodying fears associated with the internet and modern life.
Interesting.
So he's just kind of like a generic like boogeyman kind of guy.
Character.
Like he can just show up and be like wherever, whenever, doing whatever. And then you can just be like, yeah, that sounds like something he would get up to.
Yeah.
Because he's just so...
He's like a character. He's like Zeus. He's just like popping around. Sometimes he's a goose. Sometimes he's a warrior.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Because, sometimes people are like, he's kind of good. Like, sometimes people are kind of like, we like this guy.
That is so funny.
Sometimes people are like, we don't know about this guy.
Well, 2 things I can think of that must have been inspired by him. Mm-hmm. The Enderman, what is it? Enderman in Minecraft.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, creepy, weird, tall
thin.
guy. Yeah.
If you look at him, he starts teleporting and he gets you. Like, same thing.
Let me pull up the Wikipedia page as well to lay down some back here. He was originated as a internet meme. Just depicted as a thin and naturally tall humanoid, just wearing a black suit.
Mm-hmm.
And because that's the other thing. Although he's not confined to a single narrative, but appears in many different works of fiction, typically composed online. So he's obviously in the game. He did inspire the Enderman in Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
He's appeared in a bunch of different places.
Yeah.
And I think that's the great thing about him. He's kind of just like a generic, scary guy that's a bit in like the public domain.
Yeah.
It seems.
And I think even, because look at these guys.
I'm looking at him.
He looks pretty Slender Man-y.
He does look pretty Slender Man. It is just like the weird guy in a suit.
Yeah, but also, for those who don't know, I'm showing Harlow pictures of aliens from Doctor Who, from The Silence. And their thing, these tall, stretchy aliens in suits, is if you're looking at them, you can see them and you think about them, and the moment you look away, you forget that they exist.
Ew.
So you only know they're real when you're looking at them.
And here, this isn't on the same topic, but it literally describes it as mythology, because the Slender Man's fictional mythology has evolved without an official canon for reference, because he's just based on like a bunch of pictures.
Oh, so is it a story just told by a culture that they just all share stories?
Yes. So his appearance, motives, habits, and abilities are not fixed, but change dependent on the storyteller, which I think is the most interesting thing about it.
That is so interesting.
He's just a guy, and he can do anything and be anywhere and like be up to whatever.
It's just whoever's
because he's just based on like a collection of images. This guy was just like, here's a scary dude, man.
That is so
What
cool.
the heck? And then people were like, we're really gonna run this idea. So, I think he counts as mythology.
I count
And
him.
I think creepypasta genuinely is modern day mythology.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I
Like
guess
modern day
does
mythology
miss
in fast version.
In fast version, because I think that's the other thing about maybe. And here's the difference between like Marvel as a mythology.
I was just
guess,
gonna say there haven't been any Iron Man murders.
Exactly. So here's the difference between like Marvel mythology and maybe this guy, right? And kind of similar to like if you think about gods, kind of public domain figures. It's like the idea, like maybe like for example, Zeus has some different defining characters, just as Slenderman does. Slenderman always is like, white face, slender suit. Mm-hmm. And he does maybe like a select set of things that people, like the base things. Zeus, guy, kind of fucked up, lightning bolts.
Horny.
He can be anywhere doing anything, like, people can just, like, spin and weave some tales about him. I feel like Iron Man has or, like, any Marvel superhero, very established, intertwined lore of, like, if you are not portraying him like this, it is kind of fucked up and wrong.
Well, you know what? I will actually come back at you.
Okay.
Still agreeing, but in the sense
it's
that,
less
like...
of, like, a public domain.
Yeah, Marvel owns... that character and that story. They're in control of what happens. Even though I think that, like, if you have like a particular run of superhero or whatever by a certain author, that character might act a little different. Mm-hmm. Same base character, but they're in different environments or whatever. Have you seen the new Batman? It's like...
The rubber pants in Batman?
No, although, great movie.
I think it is like a lack because like they're privatized and are owned. Slenderman is not owned, and also the Norse gods pantheon is not really owned by certain people. I think it's kind of the similar thing where, and although creepypasta, the people are not worshipped as gods. That's the one element of it. I guess that's kind of not there. But it is like very much like these are creatures of the public domain that are being. Well, anyway. That's my kind of fucked up one.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, lay it on me.
Here's mine.
Lay it on me.
Okay, my number one myth is actually the Mythbusters.
Go on.
They're great.
Go on.
They test all sorts of things to see what's true or not.
That was so not what I was expecting you to say. The Mythbusters.
The Mythbusters.
Are they myths within themselves at this point?
I would argue that certain aspects of their reality is mythological.
It's mythological.
Did you know? I'm sure you did.
So hard that
it's like Adam and Jamie. It's like they're not actually very good friends, or like they are good friends, but it's like their personalities clash. They work well together, but they don't.
Yeah.
They don't hang out.
They don't hang out.
So that's kind of mythological.
I've heard this, and I think it's funny because they do. That's the original thing we're kind of talking about, like what it's like the myth in the context of like storytelling, and then there's the myth that's just like this car can flip, or like or like if you put an egg in a jar but fill it with peanut butter, it like won't break. People just saying stuff.
Well, that's interesting because some of the myths are based on stuff that people say. Mm-hmm. Some of them are based on movies. Mm-hmm. We saw it in a movie. Could it be real?
Could it be real?
Some of the, and so I looked up, just did a little bit of diving in just to like learn a little bit more. Something I didn't find, which I can look up, is like how many, let me look it up right now. How many
like I actually found
or like actually what I want to know is like did the Mythbusters like discover new science basically or discover
Dude, could you imagine like being a fucking scientist and like working really scientific on something and then you knock at the door knock boss you're not gonna believe
you'll never guess.
This whole entire thing that you've been trying to do the Mythbusters just did it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the scientist is like, those fucking Mythbusters.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how
Mythbusters!
the scientific community views the Mythbusters.
That's a great question. I mean, I'm sure.
Do they think that they're, like, valid scientists? Or do they think that they're, like, fake scientists? Because are Adam and Jamie, do they hold any sort of scientific
I don't know. Degree? In the TV show, it says between them they have 30 years of visual effects experience.
So they're just movie guys.
They're like movie guys.
They're just movie
and they
guys.
make machines and props and stuff.
So engineers.
And yeah.
Which is, I guess, a science within itself.
The
science of machines.
Yeah. According to this Reddit post, they...
according to the people on Reddit.
This is interesting. This says they proved the myth of blue ice buildup on planes, which a lot of aerospace engineers said didn't exist. I don't know. Never heard of it.
I mean, I think one thing I will give credit to the Mythbusters for, really, I mean, and I don't know how scientists work. I can't emphasize this enough. I'm not a scientist. But the whole entire idea of Mythbusters is they're like, we are bringing this into the real world right now.
Well, and also it's like, you said you could do this thing. Let's see. Is it real?
And constantly being like, we're making this experiment right now.
Yeah.
So,
and they also do it where it's like, if something is a myth and it's like, no, this isn't true. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they'll be like, what does it take to make it true? And like watching some of their tests, because they like test on themselves, and it's like, well, maybe one I just watched was like walking in a straight line with your eyes closed, and like they couldn't do it. And it's like, maybe you can't do it, but maybe someone could do it, you know? But it's, you know, they're doing tests, and that adds to the body of knowledge, you know?
The credibility.
Because you can be like, well, we saw the Mythbusters do the test this way, so we could reproduce it, we can do this, we can do that.
Yeah, everything about it is documented. Because the other thing about the Mythbusters is if they do something wrong on TV, people would be like, I bet they try to get called out all the time.
Yeah.
And so they need to document it, especially like if they prove something wrong, and then like maybe a studio or something gets mad at them or something. They need to have like the recorded evidence of like, this is what happened and this is this and this.
Yeah.
And like all the documents and like all the recording and the writing and everything.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Some other interesting things, other things that like real results from the Mythbusters. They, I haven't seen this episode, but I found this factoid.
Okay.
It was an urban legend.
I found this factoid.
Yeah. It was an urban legend stating that a widely available material could be used to create an explosive. And they were filming the episode. It turned out to be true. But the material was so easy to obtain
That they were like, we can't.
and the resulting explosion was so powerful.
Crazy.
They were like,
we can't publish this.
we can't make this. And they destroyed the footage. And they
That's
never
kinda funny.
made it. And they said we'll never talk about it again. Until DARPA solicited, like, hey, we're looking for, has anyone learned anything about
This material.
No, just anything. Has anyone learned, like, potentially...
Has anybody learned anything?
Has anyone learned anything about bombs recently that maybe we should know? Like, anything new about bombs anything new in the explosion world that, like,
anything
we should be caught up to date
have
with?
on our radar.
And they reached out and they
And they were like, guys,
yeah,
you need to know because this is crazy.
Yeah.
That's honestly fair.
Yeah. According to that Reddit post, they said that they put up one of the few scientific papers they ever put up was about bird strikes on windows of airplanes. So that's interesting. I remember that episode. They make a chicken cannon and they fire chickens into
I think I remember watching that.
Airplanes. And this is an interesting little factoid.
I'm loving these factoids I'm receiving.
There is one person, or well, there's multiple people, but here's one story of a 23-year-old driving in her car with her infant child.
Okay.
She skids off the road.
Oh my god.
Drives into a ditch.
Oh no.
The car
flips.
fills with water.
Oh!
She can't get out. And she's freaking out.
Okay.
Except she remembers.
The baby can swim.
No. An episode of Mythbusters where
they
the
take
water rising.
Okay.
And they're figuring out how to get out of a car.
Yeah.
That's because she couldn't open the door because
Yeah.
the pressure on the outside is higher, than on the inside.
Yeah.
And so she waited, and once the car filled, she opened it and took her baby and got out, and they lived.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Damn, yeah, that's crazy. Science.
Yeah.
And that's what Trump wants to take.
And that's what fucking Trump wants to take away from us.
And it's
literally.
So the real.
Okay,
the real
let's
myth,
talk about this. They want us to die because it's little things like that.
This doesn't need to be.
There's other
we can
stories.
just talk about it.
No, it's recording. There's other stories too of people like surviving situations because of random knowledge that they
And
pick
knowledge.
up. And it's like PBS and all these different outlets for knowledge give people information that it's like, when am I ever going to need to learn this? I don't know, but
Maybe when you're in a ditch trying to survive with your infant child.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Remember watching Adam Savage sitting in the car freaking out like about the water rising?
out, yeah.
And like you were entertained in that moment, and now
you're
in
a
the
ditch.
situation
Now you're in a
and you remember that thing and you do it and you live, and that is literally what they want to take away. They want to make it so we don't know anything. They want to keep us stupid so they can control us and make our lives worse, because then we have to pay to make them
They want
better.
us to die in the ditch.
Yes. God. Let's all think about this. What are we going to do
We can't.
to safeguard our country against
This is
pedophile
what we end
Nazis?
on the myth.
What are we going to do? Because isn't that what myths are about? Passing,
No, it's not.
Maybe it is.
Okay.
Passing down stories and knowledge to teach us things about society. Yeah, and also like there are many myths of like how bad people come to power, or like how one person can beat a big unstoppable force. Like these are like myths that
a David and Goliath. kind of
exactly, and I'm sure there's other
So
versions of that. A Thor and Jormungandr.
thing. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the same.
Conclusion, we're living in a myth.
We're living in a myth.
We're living in a bit of a myth.
We're living in mythic times,
Mythic
mayhaps.
times, yeah.
The Nazis are here. That's pretty mythic. They're the worst ones. They're actually the bad guys that we that we've identified.
Humanity's.
They're around.
Yeah.
Is there hope in this jar of ours? If we were gonna stick our fingers,
Is there hope in this jar
if
of
we were
ours?
gonna stick our fingers in Pandora's jar, do you think we would be able? What do you think the texture would be like?
Stop.
Kind of like sharp, I imagine. Like dry, dusty. Nothing's in there. It's an empty jar. I'm made out of clay, probably. What are you talking? What are you doing? I don't get it.
You're saying that?
What?
So.
What is weird about fingering Pandora's jar?
You
I
know
don't.
exactly.
I don't understand.
You know exactly
I don't
what's weird about it.
understand.
You know exactly
you
what's
just
weird about it.
mess around with the lid of her jar until all the evils in the world come out.
Okay.
And she's naughty.
Can't put
Wait,
that on there.
no, we can't be horny
got
podcasting
lost.
about Pandora.
You got lost.
Isn't it interesting that the Avatar's planet is called Pandora?
Yeah.
Anyway,
is.
Avatar 3. Way of Fire.
Way of
now.
water.
No, it's Fire now. That's
What?
Avatar 2. This one is
They're
about the
making a
Fire
third
Nation.
one?
Yeah.
No, they're not. You're gaslighting me.
I'm not gaslighting you.
There's not.
It's the Fire Tribe. They live in a volcano.
What?
And they paint their faces. and they're super skinny.
Lying to me. Avatar 3.
I just went to the movies today and saw Fantastic Four.
Fire and ash!
Yeah.
Oh. They need to stop.
They seriously do.
Anyway. The conclusion is that we're living in
mythic times.
Mythic times. A lot of bad things are happening. And maybe we should turn to history to see what's up.
That's true.
Maybe we should be like...
Maybe we should consider real life mythological figures. Or I guess I should say mythic figures.
Mm-hmm.
Real life people who have reached mythic status, who maybe are worth remembering.
Mm-hmm.
Who did some stuff in the face of actual bad.
Actual bad, yeah. And on that note, really maybe the oddest hour is...
the end.
The end. Maybe the oddest hour is the end.
Maybe the oddest hour is the hours we odded along the way. Which
maybe the oddest hour is...
was inside us all along.
Inside us all along. Maybe the oddest hour is inside the jar. Still.
Oh.